I'm feeling pretty good about the fact that the Vikings are 5-0.
5-0. That's the best feeling ever.
Close to that, though, is enjoying a good beer.
Oh, yeah.
And I brought some beer tonight. You introduced me to Keg Creek Brewing.
I just found it
a few episodes back. And, of course, you told me that they had a red. So what did I do? I went to our Devil's Glen Hy-Vee, and I found Keg Creek's Brick Red Ale. So that's what we're going to be trying tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited. You have forced, maybe it's just because I've tried it more than any other kind of beer, but you have forced the red ales, the ambers on me, and they're probably my second favorite now. So this will be good.
And you know what? We're really starting to get into that like red amber Oktoberfest season. Like
it's officially October.
Yeah, and the weather's starting to cool off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
Get some bonfires going, drink some ambers and Oktoberfest and all that fun stuff.
We're just going to crack another one right now while we're here.
All right. We're just going to go.
We're going to go full mug.
Twofer. Okay.
Full mug
right
away.
Off the bat. Which is saying something because we don't know if we like this beer yet. We haven't tried it before. We tried Keg Creek. I think the other one we tried was their hazy IPA. I forget the actual name of it, but I remember liking it a lot.
Yeah, it was super good. Not disappointed at all by Keg Creek so far. I can smell this one already.
Yep.
It smells great. What did we have from Keg Creek? We had their Midwest Haze.
Yeah, there you go.
Back on episode 56.
Okay, so 5 episodes ago. Yeah, go check that out.
It's been a hot minute. But yeah, Keg Creek, thanks for brewing some good beer. And I'm excited. I've been tempted. This one's been sitting in this fridge right behind you for a few weeks now, and I could have easily come down here and just replaced them with. For
all I know, you have. This is like the second or third of this 6-pack that you've got because you've had to replace it.
I would never taint the beer segment on the Skol Hop.
I appreciate you, Ev.
So this is a raw and real live beer review.
Oh man, I need to be careful with my Skol here because
we got these pretty
filling
full.
It up. That's to the top. And these are what 20? No, they've got to be 24-ounce mugs. All right, light Skol. There it is. Okay,
it's the wimpiest Skol ever. That's a good one,
dude. These are ice cold too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, these are
perfect temperature.
Yeah. So pretty dark in color.
Yeah.
And compared to some of the recent dark or amber beers that we've had, pretty hazy. You're not seeing through it. Head retention wasn't quite there, but I mean, we did fill it up to the brim and kind of let it slow. So that's probably on the way we poured. Nice, refreshing flavor.
You know what it kind of reminds me of?
What's that?
This is more of a beer version of the Caramel Apple Fandango.
I feel like we've said that about every beer we've had since the Caramel Apple Fandango.
I don't think that. This though has the hint of caramel. Like you can I can taste the caramel in it, and it's not as intense as the Caramel Apple Fandango because of course that just tastes like
that one's a sour
caramel apple sucker.
Can you tell we like that Caramel Apple and Fandango because we've literally mentioned it every week since we've had it.
We need to get it at least. I want to get it at least once more before fall is officially over.
I got it for my wife Miranda. She had one and she said it's not gross, but that's about the biggest compliment she will ever give to a beer. If she says it's not gross, then oh my goodness, that's the best beer in the world. But enough talking about a different beer. Keg Creek. The Brick Red Ale. This can art is really cool too.
Brick
Red Ale.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's a refreshing beer. It might help that we had these pretty well ice cold. Probably perfect setting for these. I mean, beers. I feel like red ales are just beers in the best way possible. I like it a lot. Keg Creek, you're 2 for 2 on the beers that I've had from you so far. I'm really glad that you started showing up in our local Hy-Vee.
Yeah, good stuff for sure. And if I see more Keg Creek, I'll probably pick up a 6-pack and throw it in the fridge.
Yeah. That's stuff. probably a good plan. All right. Something else we can agree on. Keg Creek's Keg Creek's Brick Red Ale. What are your thoughts?
Very good. Still like the caramel kind of aftertaste that I get. I think that's the strongest characteristic that I get from this beer, in addition to kind of its maltiness and just its overall red characteristic. I love it.
Yeah.
I would definitely drink it again.
Last week we had the Tatanka Brewing, I think it was called Rooster Tail.
Rooster Tail, yep.
That was another red ale. And that one was kind of tangy to me, kind of sweet, but still an ambery red ale. This one, I'm kind of getting a similar vibe, just without that like heavy tanginess. This is, smoky's not the right word, but more that mellow red. Maybe I'm picking up on that caramel note that you're picking up on too, and just kind of feeling it as like a more mellow, but it's definitely still a red, still an amber. Really good. I like it a lot. I kind of wish one time we would have a beer on this show that I'm like, yeah, this isn't my beer. Because now I know it sounds like I just like everything, and we're just shilling out for beer that we've paid for. We can count on one hand how many beers were provided for us on this show. But this one you paid for. Keg Creek, still really good. Like I said earlier, 2 for 2 on the beers of yours that I've tried. Can't wait to try. I think they have 3 that are regularly stocked at our local Hy-Vee. This one definitely makes me want to try the third one. I don't remember what the third one is.
We'll find it. If you're an Iowa brewery, though, and
absolutely,
if you want us to try some beer on an episode, let us know. Find us on social media. Send us a message. Just drop us a comment, even on YouTube. We'll play ball, and we will try your beer. We'll feature your beer, and we'll give an honest review. And
we like beer too, so it'll be honest, but we like to like beer too.
We don't just like beer; we love beer.
We love beer.
we wouldn't devote like probably a third of our podcast to beer.
I don't know. Sometimes we get pretty heavy-handed on, is Kirk Cousins better than Sam Darnold or Sam Bradford or whatever name I decide to put out there.
I'm gonna officially go with we are 2/3 Vikings, 1/3 beer.
Sure.
That's
some episodes. Sure.
That's where I'm gonna stick with it. We have one full episode pretty much devoted to beer. Episode 50.
It's a bye week next week. I mean, it's going to be the rest of the NFL and beer. So if you want to be the official bye-week Skol Hop beer, let us know. We still have some time. But either way, I think we would take on like an official beer brewery sponsor.
For sure.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
For sure.
We had a recent Minnesota brewery reach out to us and say they want to send us stuff.
Yep.
We're still not sure how we're going to go about that. I think we can talk about it because our bit is Iowa breweries and Iowa brewed beer. But maybe if a Minnesota brewery sends us beer, we can talk about it. I don't know if we can make it the featured beer of the episode. We can play by ear. If you're a brewery from Ontario and you want to send us some beer, we'll take it. We like beer, so
if you send us beer, we will, number one, we will absolutely try it.
100%.
Number 2, we will work it into our show somehow, some way. Mm-hmm. And number 3, we'll mention you in all of our social stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll scratch your back if you scratch ours.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. But I agree with you. This red ale from Keg Creek has been really good. I will seek this out just on my own.
Yeah.
I will buy this myself and enjoy it. Especially as the weather starts to get cooler and we start to get into like bonfire.
Oh, we're here.
October.
It's straight bonfire season right now.
Weather. I'm excited. And
hey,
love it.
Speaking of breweries and us scratching each other's backs, so we tried Tatanka beers last week. They sent us the beers and they were actually delicious, and they sent us like some keychains and stickers, and it was all cool. Do you remember last week I said, hey, we had somebody buy a shirt, and I figured out it was a friend of the show, Brian, who bought a shirt, but then there was somebody else that bought a shirt.
Oh, no way.
Tatanka, I think it was Jeff from Tatanka, bought the other shirt. So thanks, Jeff.
Hey, there you go.
Thank you for repping the Skol Hop. We will rep Tatanka wherever we can. Oh, you're wearing the Tatanka shirt.
No,
cover that belly. I'm sorry, the Skol Hop shirt.
Skol.
Nice. So yeah, we like to like beer. We like to like breweries. So yeah.